Nom 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 nom. Oi.
Hello everyone, my name is Paulina and I'm an eataholic, and today I'm taking you to the park. We're shooting outside. If we find some spot which is quiet, still cozy, let's see.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Well, looks like it's the best place I can find here. At least there are no people around. It's rather windy and I haven't brought my mic. I hope you can still hear me, or I need to do the dubbing afterwards. So, hi again. I'm here with a little update on my knitting and crochet projects. And there are mosquitoes biting me, which is quite natural in a shady area. Remember, in the previous podcast episode I asked you to choose the project which I would knit, and the only person who voted for was my husband. So I feel like I must make a crocheted Morrowind, or at least the Elder Scrolls inspired ebook cover for him. Feel like I must do it sometime. Since then I've been working on the linen dress, and I can't say the process is an easy one. I've tried different lace patterns and then plain stockinette, and it's not how I envision it. The lace doesn't look perfect in this yarn somehow. Imagine that it's linen, and what's better for linen than lace? And stockinette is too dull, in my opinion. I've done like maybe 4 centimeters of yoke. The increases were okay, they were not as visible, but I decided just to put that project aside and start something else. Something more interesting and useful. I remember that I had a book by Andrea Rangel, which is called, I'll look up the original name later because I've got the translated version. It's got lots of 2-colored patterns like fairisle, and some of them are really nice. Actually, most of them are pretty nice, but for my purpose I chose a pattern to make something like a hairband, a headband, which goes around your head, over your ears, to make them nice and warm in autumn months. And it turned out I have never made a hairband before, and I really need one. Like in September and October, when it could get... Oops. Okay, some stick has fallen down. Let's hope nothing falls down on me during this recording. Okay, that's pretty weird, recording outside, but I felt that I needed a change. It's such a bore to record at home when it's sunny and warm, well, relatively warm outside. I could wear a t-shirt, I've got a cardigan. Okay, back to what I was talking about. I decided I needed a hairband just to keep my ears warm in September and October. And this must be fairisle, and it should be 2-layered. Fairisle on the outside and plain stockinette on the inner part, like you cast on, make the fairisle part, then you work double of it, not double, I mean the same length stockinette, and then you kitchen stitch at the end to make it like a hairband. Again, mosquitoes. Such a day for mosquitoes. Oh, Okay. And I found the pattern here, which is just right for it. Just a sec, I'll find it. It shouldn't be far. Yeah. Okay, how could I show it to you without showing the patterns themselves? This one at the top with these zigzags and repeats, very geometrical. I think it must be fine on the hairband. And I even chose the yarn which I'm going to use. It's gonna be Drops Flora, which is the same yardage as any sock yarn, like 420 meters in 100 grams. That makes 210 in 50 grams, and the content is 65% wool fibers, yeah, and 35% alpaca, which should make it super warm and rather smooth because of alpaca, although it might be a little bit itchy. I've never used the yarn before, so I don't know. Like plain alpaca, 100% alpaca, Drops alpaca, is alright for me. It's a bit itchy, but it will make me warm. As for the blend, I'm not sure. If you've tried Drops Flora or Drops Nepal, which is also with alpaca, please let me know in the comments. Mosquitoes again biting. And the colors I've chosen are off-white and the green. The green is color number 15 in the color palette, and off-white, well, it's possible to see and find. And I've also ordered turquoise, such not rather light variation of this color, and I don't know yet which I am gonna go for, like white and green or white and turquoise. I love both combinations. I will decide when I see the colors in person, but now I tend to go for white and green because I've got a couple of green coats. I've got a green jacket and a number of blue coats, and green and blue should go nice together, at least in my opinion. Well, that's the news. I've ordered the yarn, like 2 skeins of each color, and I'm waiting for it to be delivered. Shouldn't be long, like maybe a couple of days more, and I'll be able to start this. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that I haven't worked fairisle for a year, literally, and I want to catch the floats as I go, and I need to practice a bit because it's like muscle memory, and if you don't practice, you tend to forget. A little bit of plastic wrapping ASMR. So I've got 2 skeins of wool with me. I don't remember the name, just some Russian brand. It's like Australian wool. We literally don't remember. It must be something like 300 meters in 100 grams. At least that's what I can make. And 100% wool, so it's rather sticky. I've already practiced on it while working fairisle last year before my vest project, and I'm gonna do it again. Just need to choose the number of stitches, yeah, the stitch number, which is perfect for this yarn. I don't remember at the moment, and try alternate them, like 1 skein on the right, the other on the left. I've got my yarn always in my left hand, and I don't use my right, as a lot of knitters do. I always forget which one is continental and which is not. Yeah, forgot what type of knitter I am. That's weird. Okay, well, I know actually, I forgot the term. I need to practice alternating the hands and making the fabric. And first, like one purple, one yellow, and then catching the floats when while doing 2 by 2, like 2 yellow, 2 purple, and then maybe even the whole round of one color while catching the other one at the background. I found these tutorials I found them last year before starting my fairisle vest project. The tutorial by Svetlana Novikova. I'll link her channel in the info box. There were like 3 or 4 tutorials, videos where she shows how to catch the floats as you go. It's not really difficult once you practice. I practiced probably like 15 centimeters of in the round, and it was enough for me to grasp the idea, for my muscles and my fingers to get what I need to. I'm going to do this again so that when the yarn comes, when it arrives, I'll be ready and will be able to swatch properly for my project. It's actually the following day and I've got 2 bits of news. The first one is rather exciting, the second one, the other one, is a little bit unnerving. Let's start with the good one. My hands do remember how to fairisle. I tried yesterday a few rows. I'm a continental knitter. Yeah, yesterday I couldn't remember the term. So I tried to work a few rounds first the English way, while having the purple strand in my right hand. Then I introduced the yellow color and worked a few rows while catching the floats at the back. So I'm working plain purple, but the yellow color is always there, the thread just goes at the back. And then I continued with the pattern which I'm going to use for the headband, but in this yarn, just to practice it a little bit more. I'm still not happy yet about my tension. I know that blocking and washing and everything usually straightens it, and it should be alright. But before I proceed with the headband itself, I would like to work like maybe 10 centimeters in this sample version, like a draft version, just to make sure that my hands can produce the correct tension needed for this. Anyway, I'm rather excited I can do it, and my hands do remember how to hold the yarn in the right hand, and it's alright basically. That's about the good bit. As for the piece of news which is unnerving, that's about the bed cover. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to frog it all. Nope. Just this panel. Look. That's actually, yeah, it's grown quite substantially. This is the panel that I'm repeating. And you see I worked 2 rows in this creamy white color before I started the pattern, and then there are 2 rows after. And in this panel there is just 1 row. I know how it happened. I just looked at the pattern itself in the book and not at the bed cover, and I forgot that there should be like 2 rows and worked just 1 instead. I feel like I need to do it all over again. So what would you do if you experience such a problem, such a mistake? Would you frog this part or keep on working? I feel like I need to frog it. At least how many rows is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. That's not that much. Actually, I guess I might finish it in a couple of episodes of some TV series. The thing is, I haven't been watching TV series for a few months. We're more into gaming these days. Anyway, I'm going to frog it. A bit sad, but, well, There's no sweet talking here. If I have decided, I need to frog it. Ta-da! The yarn is here and I'm super excited to see what's inside. Let's unpack. The colors. Let's check. Okay. Well, this is really turquoise, very bright. I guess, yes, on camera it's a bit bluer than it is in real life. It has more green to it, like seawater green. Beautiful color. I just thought it would have a bit more gray in it. Still a lovely one. And this is, yeah, off-white, creamy white with a tint of yellow, yellowish color number 1. And focus please. Dye lot 281801. And the turquoise one is color number 12. Well, the dye lot is not really important. Color 1 and color 12. Let's see them together. Well, a lovely combo. I like this combination, probably with this cool tone, like total white without any yellow would be better, but this is a tender variation. If it were like total white without any yellow, this would be very crisp, cool winter combo. I like this better. Let's check the green one. Oh, actually it's pretty true on camera. Probably a little bit brighter, a little bit yellow to this. And these two look amazing together. Really. They're meant to be, probably. Yeah. I guess that this is going to be my first choice. Actually, all three look pretty nice together. Yeah, I'm going to go for the white and green combo for my headband. Super! I'm really excited. I can't wait to start. And you're going to see what it's going to be like in the next video. I'll be ready with the sample and probably with half the project, I hope. So thumbs up if you're interested in this format. I like it even more than just simply talking on camera, something live here. So thumbs up to support me, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next videos. Bye! Yay! I forgot to mention that it's pretty soft to touch. I don't give my opinion before I work with the yarn, ever. So you'll see what I think of it after I've worked with it, at least a bit. Whether it's smooth or not, which needles are better to work with this one. And of course the final verdict comes after washing and blocking and when the project is done, and probably even after wearing it for a bit, at least 1 season. Still pretty nice and even and smooth. Still, well, I can't say it's totally soft, but you can feel alpaca in it, which makes it softer than simply sheep wool. We'll see after I've worked a bit with it.